across the endless sun-drenched savannas and the labyrinthine rivers that carve through Africa's heart, a grand spectacle of life and survival unfolds with every sunrise. Here, the land is ruled by titans, creatures whose sheer size and power have shaped the very fabric of these wild domains. Every day these giants engage in a relentless contest, where dominance is measured in muscle, tusk, and horn. The African elephant, the largest terrestrial animal on Earth, commands the savanna with its immense bulk and astonishing intelligence. Its wrinkled skin, thick as armor, shields it from the sun and biting insects, while its trunk, an extraordinary fusion of strength and dexterity, serves as both a tool and a weapon. Nearby, the rhinoceros, armored in a prehistoric hide, grazes with a calm that belies its explosive power. Its horn, composed of keratin, is both a formidable defense and a tool for foraging. In the shadows, lions, Africa's only true social cats, form coalitions and prides, their roars echoing for miles as they defend territory and kin. The Cape buffalo, with its impenetrable horns and unpredictable temperament, is a force few dare challenge. Herds move as one, encircling their young in a living fortress, while lone bulls, known as dagger boys, roam the floodplains, their scars a testament to countless battles. Along the riverbanks, Nile crocodiles lie in wait, their ancient eyes just above the surface. With jaws capable of exerting over 5,000 pounds of pressure, they are patient ambush predators, striking with lightning speed at unsuspecting prey that come to drink. Giraffes, the tallest of all land animals, glide across the plains, their long necks granting them access to treetop foliage. In the water, hippos spend daylight hours submerged, their massive bodies buoyed by cool currents, emerging at dusk to graze on land. Each titan has evolved remarkable adaptations. The cheetah, built for speed, can accelerate from 0 to 60 miles per hour in mere seconds, while the black mamba, slender and swift, relies on potent neurotoxic venom to subdue its prey. Social bonds are the backbone of survival for many. Elephant herds, led by wise matriarchs, navigate vast distances in search of water, their memories guiding them through drought and abundance. Wild dogs, with their intricate communication and coordinated hunts, boast some of the highest success rates among predators. Even the most powerful must contend with vulnerability. Lionesses bear the scars of hunts gone awry, and young calves face constant threats from lurking predators. Yet every day these animals display resilience and ingenuity, using camouflage, teamwork, and raw strength to overcome adversity. The savanna is a stage for epic confrontations and unexpected alliances. Buffalo herds may unite to drive off lions, while crocodiles and hippos share uneasy truces at crowded waterholes. Each interaction is a delicate balance of risk and reward, shaped by instinct and experience. The daily rhythm of life is punctuated by dramatic chases, quiet moments of nurturing, and the ever-present tension between predator and prey. Every animal, from the smallest mongoose to the towering giraffe, plays a role in this intricate web. The existence of these giants is a living testament to the power and beauty of evolution. Their presence shapes the land, influences the flow of rivers, and determines the fate of countless other species. From the thunderous migration of wildebeest, over 1 million strong, braving crocodile-infested waters, to the solitary leopard draped in the branches of a marula tree, every moment is a chapter in the ongoing saga of survival. These titans are not just survivors, they are architects of their world. Elephants create waterholes used by countless species, while grazing herds shape the very landscape, ensuring the savanna's renewal. Even the smallest creatures are drawn into their orbit. Vultures, dung beetles, and oxpeckers all depend on the giants for food and shelter, forming a complex tapestry of interdependence. To witness the lives of Africa's titans is to glimpse the raw, untamed essence of nature, a world where every day is a test of strength, strategy, and endurance, and where the story of life is written in dust, thunder, and the silent language of the wild. The African elephant stands as the largest terrestrial animal on Earth, a living colossus whose presence dominates the African landscape. Every aspect of its anatomy is a testament to evolutionary mastery, from its towering height, reaching up to 4 meters at the shoulder, to its immense weight, which can exceed 6,000 kilograms in mature bulls. The elephant's thick, wrinkled skin, up to 2.5 centimeters thick in places, serves as armor against thorns, insect bites, and the relentless African sun. Sparse, coarse hairs and a layer of dust further protect this gentle giant from parasites and overheating. Its trunk, a fusion of nose and upper lip, is a marvel of biological engineering. Composed of over 40,000 individual muscle bundles, the trunk grants the elephant extraordinary dexterity and strength. It can delicately pluck a single blade of grass or exert enough force to topple a tree. This versatile appendage is essential for feeding, drinking, social interaction, and even self-defense. Elephants use their trunks to gather food, draw water, communicate through touch and scent, and display dominance or affection within the herd. When threatened, an elephant's trunk becomes a formidable weapon, capable of delivering powerful blows or issuing warning trumpets that resonate across the savanna. Its large fan-like ears, rich with blood vessels, help regulate body temperature and serve as visual signals during confrontations. Socially, elephants are deeply complex. They live in matriarchal herds, led by the oldest and most experienced female. The matriarch's wisdom guides the group to water, food, and safety, her memory spanning decades and vast distances. Within the herd, bonds are forged through touch, vocalizations, and cooperative care of the young. Calves are nurtured not only by their mothers but by allomothers, other females who assist in their upbringing. Elephants display empathy, mourning their dead and comforting distressed companions. In stark contrast, the Cape buffalo is a symbol of raw, unpredictable power. Weighing up to 900 kilograms, this formidable herbivore is renowned for its muscular build and explosive temperament. The buffalo's anatomy is built for endurance and combat. Its robust neck and shoulders support a massive head, crowned with a pair of sweeping, curved horns. In mature males, the horn bases fuse into a solid, helmet-like structure called a boss. This bony shield protects the brain during violent clashes, where the force of impact can rival that of a moving vehicle. Fights between males are fierce and relentless, determining dominance, breeding rights, and social hierarchy within the herd. These contests are displays of stamina, strength, and resilience. The Cape buffalo's social structure is defined by unity and cooperation. Herds can number in the hundreds, providing safety in numbers. When threatened by predators, buffaloes form a defensive phalanx, placing the vulnerable in the center and presenting a wall of horns to any would-be attacker. Even apex predators, such as lions, approach with caution. Only through coordinated teamwork can a pride hope to isolate and overpower a single buffalo. More often, the herd retaliates with a unified charge, driving off attackers and rescuing imperiled members. When the African elephant and Cape buffalo encounter one another, a silent understanding passes between them. The elephant, aware of the buffalo's lethal horns, often chooses to avoid direct confrontation. The buffalo, recognizing the elephant's overwhelming mass and strength, stands its ground but rarely provokes. These interactions are marked by mutual respect, each species acutely aware of the other's capabilities and limitations. Beyond their physical prowess, both animals are ecological engineers. The elephant's immense strength allows it to reshape the environment, toppling trees, digging for water, and creating pathways that benefit countless other species. The Cape buffalo, through its constant grazing, maintains the health and diversity of the grasslands. By consuming vast quantities of vegetation, buffaloes prevent bush encroachment and promote the growth of new grasses, supporting a rich web of life. Both the African elephant and Cape buffalo are keystone species, their actions shaping the very fabric of the ecosystem. Their survival strategies, rooted in intelligence, cooperation, and adaptability, allow them to endure the continent's harshest trials, from drought to predation. In the relentless theatre of the African wild, power is measured not only by aggression, but by endurance, intellect, and the ability to adapt. The African elephant and Cape buffalo embody these qualities. Their lives are continuous testament to the intricate balance and primal beauty of their world. Beneath the surface of Africa's winding rivers, a living relic from the age of giants waits in silence, the Nile crocodile. Its world is a labyrinth of tangled roots, shifting currents and muddy banks, where patience is the ultimate weapon. This formidable reptile, armored in rugged scales, can tip the scales at nearly a ton and stretch over 6 meters in length. Its sheer size is matched only by its ancient lineage, a survivor unchanged for millions of years. The crocodile's jaws are a masterpiece of evolutionary engineering, lined with conical teeth designed to pierce and grip. Its bite is not just powerful, it is the most crushing force in the modern animal kingdom. With a bite force 5 times greater than a lion's, the Nile crocodile can shatter bone and immobilize prey in an instant, leaving little chance for escape. Its skull, dense with minerals, is built to withstand the immense pressure of its own jaws. This adaptation is crucial, allowing it to clamp down on struggling prey without injury. The crocodile's hunting strategy is one of patience and precision. It lies motionless at the water's edge, perfectly camouflaged among reeds and shadows, blending seamlessly with its environment. Only its eyes and nostrils break the surface, allowing it to breathe and survey its surroundings while remaining nearly invisible to both prey and rival predators. Along its jaws, specialized sensory pits detect the faintest vibrations in the water. These organs are so sensitive that they can sense the movement of a single fish or the distant approach of a herd. When the moment is right, the crocodile erupts from the water with explosive speed, its powerful tail propelling it forward in a blur of motion. In a fraction of a second, it can launch its entire body from the river, reaching speeds of 35 kilometers per hour in a short, devastating burst. During the Great Migration, the Mara River becomes a stage for survival. Crocodiles gather in numbers, transforming the crossing into a gauntlet of snapping jaws and swirling currents. Here, chaos reigns. Wildebeest and zebra plunge into the water, their hooves churning up mud and foam, while crocodiles strike with ruthless efficiency, seizing the weak and unwary. Away from the riverbanks, another silent hunter glides through the grass, the African rock python. This serpent is a master of stealth, moving with deliberate grace across the savanna. As Africa's largest snake, the rock python can reach lengths of 7 meters and weigh up to 90 kilograms, its muscular body a testament to raw power. Unlike venomous snakes, the python relies on stealth and strength. Its forked tongue flicks in and out, sampling the air for chemical cues that reveal the presence of prey. When it strikes, the python latches on with backward curving teeth, then coils its body around its victim in a relentless embrace. Its coils tighten with each breath the prey takes, cutting off circulation and causing rapid circulatory arrest. Even large animals, antelope, warthogs, and young crocodiles can fall victim to its crushing grip. The python's constriction is so powerful that it can stop a heartbeat in seconds, leaving no chance for escape. Once the struggle ends, the python begins the slow process of swallowing its prey whole, unhinging its jaws to accommodate animals many times wider than its own head. Digestion can take days, and after such a feast, the python may not eat again for months. Even the fearless honey badger, known for its tenacity, approaches a mature rock python with caution. The python's size and strength make it a formidable opponent for nearly any animal. While a honey badger may overpower a juvenile snake, a full-grown python can easily subdue and consume medium-sized mammals, asserting its dominance in the food chain. The python's hunting is a display of patience and calculation. It stalks its prey with slow, deliberate movements, waiting for the perfect moment to strike and coil. After feeding, the python retreats to a quiet spot, basking in the sun to aid digestion, its swollen body a silent testament to a successful hunt. Both the Nile crocodile and the African rock python are products of ancient evolution, their bodies and behaviors honed by countless generations of survival in Africa's unforgiving wilds. From the shadowy depths of the river to the silent grasslands, these predators embody the relentless struggle for life, each perfectly adapted to their domain, each a living legend of Africa's primal wilderness. The giraffe, the world's tallest mammal, is a marvel of evolutionary engineering. With its long, slender legs and neck, it towers above the savanna, reaching heights of up to 6 meters. This extraordinary stature allows the giraffe to browse foliage that is out of reach for most other herbivores, giving it exclusive access to the tender leaves of acacia trees. Its prehensile tongue, nearly 1/2 meter long, is perfectly adapted for stripping leaves from thorny branches, while its tough lips and thick saliva protect it from the acacia's sharp spines. The giraffe's neck, though incredibly long, contains only 7 cervical vertebrae, the same number as most mammals. Each vertebra, however, is greatly elongated, measuring over 25 centimeters in length. This unique adaptation not only enables the giraffe to reach high branches, but also plays a crucial role in its social interactions and survival. To support such a towering frame, the giraffe possesses a massive heart weighing up to 11 kilograms. This powerful organ generates blood pressure twice that of a human, ensuring that oxygen-rich blood reaches the brain, even when the animal raises its head high above its body. Specialized valves in the neck veins prevent blood from rushing to the brain when the giraffe lowers its head to drink, protecting it from sudden changes in pressure. Despite its gentle appearance, the giraffe is not without defenses. When threatened by predators such as lions, it can deliver a powerful kick with its long legs, capable of breaking bones with a single blow. But perhaps the most dramatic display of its strength is seen in the ritualized combat between males. Male giraffes engage in fierce battles known as necking, where they swing their necks like sledgehammers, using their heavy, skull-reinforced heads as weapons. These contests determine dominance and access to mates, shaping the social structure of giraffe herds. The force of these blows can be staggering, sometimes resulting in serious injuries or even death. Yet these battles are also displays of resilience and adaptation, as only the strongest males earn the right to pass on their genes. The giraffe's ossicones, bony protrusions covered in skin, add weight and impact to each strike, making them formidable natural weapons. These adaptations are not just for show, they are essential tools for survival in the competitive world of the African plains. The echoes of their clashes can be heard across the savanna, a testament to the raw power and determination of these gentle giants. Injuries from these battles are common, and a defeated male may be left with broken bones or forced into exile, highlighting the harsh realities of life in the wild. The contrast between the giraffe's peaceful grazing and its sudden, violent confrontations is a reminder that survival demands both grace and strength. Dominance displays reinforce the social hierarchy, ensuring that only the fittest individuals thrive and contribute to the next generation. In stark contrast stands the rhinoceros, a living tank of the animal kingdom. With its massive, barrel-shaped body and thick, armor-like skin, the rhino is built for defense. Its skin, sometimes over 5 centimeters thick, is composed of layers of collagen, providing formidable protection against predators and rivals alike. Weighing more than 1,400 kilograms, the rhino is one of the heaviest land mammals. Its bulk and strength make it nearly impervious to attack, and few predators dare to challenge a healthy adult. Yet, this fortress has a critical vulnerability: its eyesight. Rhinos have poor vision and struggle to see clearly beyond 30 meters, relying instead on their acute sense of smell and hearing to detect danger. This limitation makes the rhino highly reactive and defensive, often charging at the slightest hint of movement or unfamiliar scent. A rhino's charge is a display of raw power, capable of overturning vehicles and deterring even the boldest predators. This preemptive aggression is its primary survival strategy, a case of charging first and asking questions later. Anything perceived as a threat, real or imagined, can trigger this explosive response, making the rhino one of the most unpredictable animals in the wild. This behavior, while effective against predators, also leads to frequent and violent encounters with other rhinos. Territorial disputes between males are fierce and often deadly. Their horns, composed of solid keratin, are used as both tools and weapons, capable of inflicting devastating wounds. In some populations, nearly half of all natural rhino deaths are the result of these brutal battles, underscoring the high stakes of survival and reproduction. The rhino's horn, a symbol of strength and resilience, is both a weapon and a tool for digging, foraging, and defending territory. Its power is unmatched, capable of piercing even the thickest hide. The combination of poor vision and immense strength makes every encounter fraught with danger, not just for rivals, but for the rhino itself. Both the giraffe and the rhino are keystone species, shaping the ecosystems they inhabit. Giraffes help control tree growth and disperse seeds, while rhinos maintain grassland health by grazing and creating waterholes used by countless other animals. Whether wielding a neck like a mace or a horn like a spear, these giants are living testaments to the power of adaptation. Their unique physiologies, survival strategies, and ecological roles ensure that the African wilderness remains a place of awe-inspiring diversity and primal struggle. Beneath the tranquil surface of Africa's rivers, the hippopotamus reigns as a silent colossus. Though it may seem content as it floats half-submerged, this massive mammal is a master of its aquatic domain, perfectly adapted to a life between water and land. Weighing up to 3 tons, the hippopotamus is built for power and endurance. Its barrel-shaped body is supported by short, sturdy legs, allowing it to move with surprising agility both in the water and on muddy banks. The hippo's most iconic feature is its immense mouth, capable of opening a full 180 degrees. This gaping maw is not just for show, it is a formidable weapon. Inside, the lower canines grow into long, self-sharpening tusks, reaching up to 60 centimeters. These tusks are honed by constant grinding, always ready for battle. Unlike the teeth of grazers, these tusks are not for feeding. They are designed for dominance, tools for asserting control over territory and rivals. In the wild, a hippo's aggression is legendary. It will charge at any intruder, be it crocodile, rival hippo, or any animal that dares to cross its watery boundary. The hippo's bite can shatter bone and split wood, a testament to its raw strength. Every movement is calculated. The hippo's aggression is a deliberate strategy, a way to secure precious resources in a world where competition is fierce. Patrols are frequent. The dominant male surveys his stretch of river, ever watchful for threats or challenges. In crowded waterways, the struggle for dominance intensifies. Dominant males may even attack juveniles, ensuring only the strongest survive and the population remains balanced. The hippo's jaw is a marvel of nature, capable of crushing a small boat with a single bite. Its power is unmatched among river dwellers. On land, the hippo is no less impressive. Despite its bulk, it can sprint at surprising speeds, covering short distances with explosive force. The hippo's reputation as one of Africa's most formidable animals is well-deserved. Its true nature is a reminder that in the wild, appearances can be dangerously deceptive. Far from the rivers, in the mist-shrouded Virunga Mountains, another giant commands respect, the mountain gorilla. Deep within the emerald forests, mountain gorillas thrive in tight-knit family groups. Their thick fur shields them from the cool, damp air of their high-altitude home. At the heart of each group stands the silverback, a towering male, his back streaked with silver hair, a living symbol of authority and protection. When tensions rise, gorillas rarely leap straight into violence. Instead, they engage in elaborate displays, each gesture a message in the silent language of the forest. The silverback's chest-beating echoes through the trees, a thunderous warning. He tears at vegetation, hoots, and stands tall, making his presence impossible to ignore. These displays are more than bravado. They communicate strength, resolve, and the willingness to defend the group at any cost. Most challengers retreat, recognizing the silverback's dominance without a single blow exchanged. But when conflict erupts, it is swift and intense. Gorillas clash with astonishing speed, their immense strength unleashed in a blur of motion. The silverback's canines, 5 centimeters long, are formidable weapons, capable of inflicting deep, punishing wounds. Their bite force surpasses even that of a lion, a testament to their raw, muscular power. In the dense, shadowy forests of Central Africa, the mandrill moves with purpose. This is the world's largest monkey, a creature of vibrant color and complex society. The male mandrill's face is a living canvas, painted in electric reds and blues. These colors are not just for show. They signal strength, health, and dominance to rivals and potential mates alike. Mandrills gather in enormous troops, sometimes numbering up to 1,000. Within these supergroups, complex hierarchies and alliances form, each individual playing a role in the survival of the whole. When danger threatens, the largest males unite, charging as one to defend their kin. Even formidable predators think twice before facing such a coordinated defense. In the world of the mandrill, power is measured not just in size, but in unity, intelligence, and the strength of social bonds. Here, survival is a team effort, and every member plays a part in the ongoing drama of the forest. Each year, the African plains become the stage for one of nature's most breathtaking spectacles, the Great Migration, a living symphony of survival where every note is played by instinct, adaptation, and the relentless will to endure. Over 1.5 million blue wildebeest surge across the Savanna, their hooves thundering in unison, driven by an ancient rhythm that pulses through the land. Alongside them, 300,000 zebra join the journey, their striped bodies weaving through the mass, adding a visual harmony to the migration's grand procession. 400,000 gazelle complete this living tapestry, their nimble forms darting through the grass, each step a testament to the urgency of survival. Together, these herds trace a vast, circular path across the Serengeti, a journey dictated by the seasonal rains and the promise of fresh, nourishing grass. The rains are the conductor, guiding the herds in a relentless pursuit of renewal, as green shoots emerge from the earth and life is briefly abundant. Every movement is shaped by the primal instinct to survive, a force that unites and divides, that tests the limits of endurance and adaptation. The journey is perilous, exhaustion and hunger stalk the herds, and only the strongest or most fortunate endure the endless march. Predators lurk in the shadows, their presence a constant reminder that every step is fraught with danger, and vigilance is the price of survival. The migration is a living drama, a spectacle of life and death played out on a scale few can imagine. Within this swirling mass, remarkable alliances emerge. Wildebeest and zebra, though different in form and habit, move together in a partnership forged by necessity. Their union is not born of friendship, but of mutual benefit. Each species brings unique strengths to the herd's collective defense. Wildebeest possess an extraordinary sense of hearing, attuned to the faintest sounds of threat. They can even detect seismic vibrations through the ground, alerting the herd to distant dangers long before they are seen. This heightened awareness ripples through the herd, a silent warning that can mean the difference between life and death. Zebras, in contrast, are gifted with exceptional eyesight, their gaze sweeping the horizon for the slightest movement. With a panoramic field of vision spanning nearly 350 degrees, they are the sentinels of the plains. Together, wildebeest and zebra form a living network of vigilance, each compensating for the other's limitations. Their coordinated movements and shared alertness create a formidable defense, a living shield against the ever-present threat of predators. This partnership increases the odds of detecting a stalking lion or a crouched cheetah poised to strike from the tall grass. Yet beneath this cooperation lies a subtle tension, a competition for the safest positions within the herd. The selfish herd theory governs their behavior. Each animal seeks the center, away from the vulnerable edges where danger strikes first. Every wildebeest and zebra is driven by the instinct to survive, pushing inward, seeking safety in numbers. The outermost animals are exposed, the first to face the jaws of a predator, while the heart of the herd offers a fleeting sense of security. This constant shifting, this dance of survival, maintains the delicate balance between risk and refuge. The relentless pressure of the journey weighs heavily on every creature, testing not only their bodies, but their resolve. Tensions flare, especially among the zebras, whose aggression can erupt in sudden bursts as they defend their space. A misplaced step or an encroaching neighbor can provoke a swift, forceful response, as survival instincts override all else. The atmosphere within the herd is charged with nervous energy, every animal attuned to the slightest sign of threat. The result is a swirling, ever-shifting mass, a living organism composed of thousands of individual wills. The journey's most perilous test awaits at the Mara River, where the herds gather in anxious anticipation. Beneath the surface, Nile crocodiles lie in wait, their patience as ancient as the river itself, ready to seize any opportunity. The tension mounts as the herd hesitates at the water's edge, instinct and fear warring within each animal. At last, one bold individual leaps forward, breaking the spell and plunging into the churning river. The rest surge after, a torrent of bodies and hooves, driven by the primal urge to follow and survive. In the chaos, the river becomes a crucible, testing every instinct, every adaptation as the herds battle current and predator alike. Those who emerge on the far bank are marked by mud and exhaustion, but also by the indomitable spirit that defines this migration. The African wilderness is both stage and audience, its vastness echoing with the struggles and triumphs of the herds. This is a cycle as old as the land itself, a perpetual movement that sustains the balance of the ecosystem. The Great Migration is a symphony of survival, each animal, each interaction, each strategy, a vital note in the grand composition of life on the African plains. Across the vast, sun-drenched savannas and endless skies of Africa, a different kind of giant reigns supreme. Here, the masters of the skies and plains are not defined by their size alone, but by the remarkable adaptations that have allowed them to thrive in a world of fierce competition and primal survival. The African ostrich, towering above the grasses, is the undisputed monarch of the open plains. As the largest living bird, it has traded flight for speed, evolving into a formidable runner. Its long, muscular legs propel it across the savanna at breathtaking speeds, each stride covering up to 5 meters, allowing it to escape predators and traverse great distances in search of food and water. But the ostrich is not merely a sprinter. Its powerful legs are also its greatest defense. With a single explosive kick, armed with a 10-centimeter claw, it can shatter bone and deter even the most determined predator. Lions and hyenas approach with caution, for a misjudged attack can prove fatal. In these open grasslands, survival is a contest of strength, speed, and vigilance. Above, the martial eagle commands the air. Africa's largest bird of prey, it soars with a wingspan stretching to 2.5 meters, its keen eyes scanning the ground for the slightest movement. This aerial titan is built for power and precision, its broad wings and muscular frame allowing it to ride thermals for hours, conserving energy as it searches for its next meal. The martial eagle's hunting strategy is a masterclass in patience and ferocity. With a sudden, controlled dive, it plummets toward the earth at over 100 kilometers per hour, striking with talons strong enough to pierce the spine of a gazelle, fawn, or monkey. Few animals can withstand the force of its attack, yet even the mightiest hunter is vulnerable. When grounded by a heavy kill, the martial eagle must remain vigilant. for leopards and other opportunists lurk in the shadows, ready to turn the tables in an instant. When the cycle of life claims a giant, the lappet-faced vulture descends. The largest and most formidable of Africa's scavengers, it is both feared and respected. With a wingspan rivaling that of the eagle and a beak designed for brute force, it dominates the feast, tearing through the thickest hides that others cannot breach. The lappet-faced vulture's arrival signals opportunity for the entire scavenger community. Its powerful beak opens the way for smaller vultures and jackals, ensuring that nothing is wasted in the harsh economy of the plains. When challenged, its bare facial skin flushes a vivid red, a warning to rivals that this meal is claimed by a true heavyweight of the skies. As darkness falls, a new master emerges. The Verreaux's eagle owl, largest of Africa's owls, glides silently through the night. Its wings, spanning 1.5 meters, are edged with fine serrations that break up the air, rendering its flight nearly inaudible. This adaptation, combined with exceptional night vision and hearing, makes the eagle owl a ghostly predator. Its bright pink eyelids are a unique signature, but it is its deadly efficiency that marks its reign. Hedgehogs, rodents, and even small primates fall victim to its silent approach, never hearing the danger until it is too late. From the relentless stride of the ostrich to the silent flight of the eagle owl, these feathered giants are the true sovereigns of Africa's wild. Their strength, speed, and specialized adaptations have carved out niches where few can rival them, ensuring that the skies and plains remain their undisputed domain. Beyond the legendary giants, Africa's wilds are alive with unsung heroes, creatures whose stories of survival are as dramatic and vital as any lion's roar or elephant's charge. These animals, often overlooked, are masters of adaptation, each playing a crucial role in the intricate web of life. Take the honey badger, for example. This small but indomitable mammal is a symbol of raw courage. Its reputation for fearlessness is legendary, but its true genius lies in its adaptability, able to thrive in arid deserts, dense forests, and open savanna alike. The honey badger's loose, thick skin is more than armor. It's a tool for escape, letting it twist and bite even when seized by a predator. Its relentless spirit and powerful jaws make it a formidable foe, feared by animals many times its size. Venomous snakes are a staple in its diet. The honey badger's resistance to toxins allows it to hunt and consume some of Africa's deadliest serpents, turning danger into opportunity. Its tenacity is legendary, but so is its intelligence, using tools, raiding beehives, and outwitting rivals in a daily battle for survival. In the world of amphibians, the African bullfrog stands out as a heavyweight champion. Weighing over 1.5 kilograms, it is a predator, with a voracious appetite and a surprising arsenal of survival tactics. Its powerful jaws, lined with sharp, bony projections, allow it to seize and devour anything it can fit in its mouth, from insects and rodents to even small birds. The bullfrog's aggression is matched only by its adaptability. When the rains vanish and the land dries, the bullfrog burrows deep underground, entering a state of estivation. Encased in a cocoon of shed skin, it can survive months without water, a remarkable adaptation to Africa's harsh climate. Among the scavengers, a silent hierarchy unfolds. Vultures and hyenas are well known, but the Nile monitor lizard is a lesser-seen opportunist. Growing over 2 meters long, it is a master of land and water, equally at home climbing trees or swimming rivers. The Nile monitor's intelligence and agility make it a formidable egg thief, often raiding crocodile nests for a protein-rich meal. Its adaptability ensures its survival in a landscape ruled by giants. On the open plains, the Kori bustard, Africa's heaviest flying bird, moves with deliberate grace. It forages for insects, small reptiles, and seeds, relying on its size and cryptic plumage to avoid predators. Among the antelopes, the common eland is a true giant, weighing up to a ton. Its tendons click audibly as it walks, a natural signal of strength that echoes across the savanna, warning rivals and attracting mates. The roan antelope, though smaller, is fiercely spirited. With long, curved horns and a bold temperament, it stands its ground against predators, defending itself and its herd with remarkable bravery. Yet the African wild is home to countless other unsung heroes. The aardwolf, a shy nocturnal hunter, keeps termite populations in check. The bat-eared fox, with its oversized ears, listens for insects underground, playing a vital role in pest control. The pangolin, armored in scales, is a master of defense, rolling into a ball to thwart even the most determined predators. Each of these remarkable animals, whether bold or elusive, mighty or minute, contributes to the balance and resilience of Africa's ecosystems. Their stories remind us that greatness in the wild is not measured by size alone, but by the courage, ingenuity, and adaptability that define the true survivors of the African wilderness. Across the vast, sun-drenched plains and dense forests of Africa, the continent's giants, elephants, rhinos, and other iconic megafauna, move with a quiet majesty. These animals are not only symbols of power and wildness, but also keystone species, shaping the very landscapes they inhabit. Their presence is vital to the health and balance of entire ecosystems. Elephants, with their remarkable intelligence and complex social structures, act as ecosystem engineers. By uprooting trees, digging waterholes, and dispersing seeds, they create habitats for countless other species. Rhinos, too, play a crucial role. Grazing patterns help maintain the savanna's delicate balance, preventing bush encroachment and supporting a mosaic of life. These giants display extraordinary behaviors. Matriarchs lead herds with wisdom passed down through generations, while rhinos communicate through scent and subtle body language. Their daily lives are a testament to the intricate web of relationships that define Africa's wild places. The survival of these giants is inseparable from the survival of countless other species. Elephants and rhinos support biodiversity in ways both seen and unseen, providing food, shelter, and opportunities for life to flourish. Their decline would trigger cascading effects, threatening the stability of entire ecosystems. Yet these ancient survivors now face unprecedented threats. Habitat loss, driven by expanding agriculture and infrastructure, fragments their ranges and isolates populations. The relentless pressure of poaching, fueled by illegal wildlife trade, continues to decimate numbers, especially among rhinos. Conservationists are responding with innovative strategies. Protected areas and wildlife corridors are being established to reconnect fragmented habitats, allowing animals to migrate safely and maintain genetic diversity. Anti-poaching patrols, equipped with advanced technology, work tirelessly to safeguard these giants from harm. Scientific research is deepening our understanding of elephant and rhino behavior, informing conservation plans that respect their natural rhythms. Tracking movements with GPS collars reveals migration patterns and critical habitats, while behavioral studies uncover the subtle ways these animals adapt to changing environments. The restoration of degraded landscapes is bringing hope. By rewilding former farmlands and protecting water sources, conservationists are giving elephants and rhinos the space they need to thrive. These efforts benefit not only the giants, but also the myriad species that share their world. Protecting Africa's giants is about more than saving individual species. It is about preserving the intricate tapestry of life that sustains us all. Their survival is a measure of our commitment to the natural world and the legacy we leave for future generations. As long as these giants roam the wild places of Africa, there is hope for the continent's biodiversity. Their continued presence is a promise, a living testament to resilience, adaptation, and the enduring power of nature. As dusk descends upon the African wilderness, a transformation unfolds. The golden savanna and dense forests shift into a world of shadows, a realm ruled by the continent's most elusive nocturnal predators. While diurnal giants rest, a new caste of hunters emerges, perfectly adapted to the mysteries of the night. In the inky darkness, The lioness becomes the queen of stealth. Her tawny coat blends seamlessly with the tall grass, and her senses sharpen. Lions are social hunters, but under the cover of night, their cooperative strategies reach new heights. Silent signals, flicks of a tail, and subtle body language coordinate the pride's movements. They fan out, encircle unsuspecting prey, and launch a synchronized assault, using the element of surprise as their greatest weapon. Nearby, the leopard prowls alone, a master of ambush and agility. With padded paws that muffle every step, it glides through the undergrowth, relying on acute night vision, 6 times more sensitive than a human's. The leopard's muscular frame allows it to scale trees with ease, dragging even heavy kills aloft to escape scavengers. Its solitary hunts are a blend of patience and precision, striking only when success is almost certain. In the moonlit bush, hyenas gather. Often misunderstood as mere scavengers, these cunning predators are formidable hunters in their own right. Spotted hyenas employ sophisticated teamwork, using haunting whoops and giggles to communicate. Their powerful jaws can crush bone, and their stamina allows them to outlast most prey in relentless chases across the plains. Stealthier still is the serval, a slender feline with oversized ears. These ears are finely tuned to detect the faintest rustle of rodents in the grass. With lightning-fast leaps, servals pounce with uncanny accuracy, their long legs propelling them above the vegetation for a swift, silent kill. The African wild dog, painted in mottled patterns, navigates the night in tightly knit packs. Their cooperative hunts are legendary, each member playing a specific role, herding and isolating prey with relentless determination. Their stamina and communication make them some of the most successful hunters in Africa, with a remarkable rate of success. Even the crocodile, usually basking in daylight, becomes a phantom at water's edge. With nostrils and eyes barely breaking the surface, it waits motionless for hours. When an unwary animal comes to drink, the crocodile erupts from the depths, jaws snapping shut with incredible force. These nocturnal predators are shaped by the darkness, evolved to thrive when the world is still. Their keen senses, silent movements, and strategic minds are the products of millions of years of adaptation. As the stars wheel overhead, a hidden drama unfolds, a perpetual contest of survival and skill. In the secretive world of Africa's night, every shadow holds a story, every rustle signals a hunt, and every predator plays a vital role in the balance of life. When dawn arrives, their traces vanish, leaving only the whisper of paws and the memory of the hunt. Beneath the towering presence of Africa's giants, a world of miniature marvels thrives, often unseen, yet utterly essential. The savanna's micro-ecosystems are a tapestry woven from countless insects, reptiles, and subtle interactions that quietly sustain the land's grandeur. In the golden grass, armies of termites toil ceaselessly. Their mounds, architectural wonders, rise like earthen castles, housing complex societies. Inside, workers break down dead plant matter, recycling nutrients, and aerating the soil. These tireless decomposers form the foundation of the savanna's fertility, enabling new life to flourish season after season. Nearby, the shimmering wings of dung beetles catch the morning light. With remarkable strength, they roll precious spheres of dung across the plains, burying them underground. This not only cleans the landscape but also enriches the earth, nurturing grasses that feed herds and, in turn, predators. Hidden beneath rocks and within burrows, the savanna's reptiles play their part in this intricate web. The agile agama lizard dashes across sun-baked stones, snapping up ants and flies with a flick of its tongue. At night, the enigmatic African gecko emerges, its toes tipped with microscopic hairs that allow it to scale vertical surfaces in pursuit of moths and beetles. Among the grasses, the praying mantis stands motionless, a master of camouflage. With lightning reflexes, it captures unwary prey, balancing populations and preventing outbreaks of crop-eating insects. Meanwhile, Ants create vast underground networks, tending to aphids for sweet honeydew while defending their territory from rivals. Dragonflies dart over waterholes, their iridescent bodies flashing in the sunlight. As skilled aerial hunters, they regulate mosquito populations, providing relief to both animals and the ecosystem as a whole. Even the smallest creatures are architects of balance. Millipedes break down decaying leaves, returning vital nutrients to the soil. Skinks and small snakes keep rodent and insect numbers in check, their quiet hunts maintaining harmony beneath the grass. These micro-ecosystems are not isolated. They are the lifeblood of the savanna, supporting the cycles of birth, growth, and renewal. In every handful of soil, in every patch of grass, an unseen drama unfolds. Here, survival is measured not in roars or stampedes, but in the silent work of millions, each playing a crucial role in the unfolding story of Africa's wild heart. Across the endless expanse of Africa's plains, a breathtaking spectacle unfolds each year, one that defines the very pulse of the continent. This is the Great Migration, an ancient odyssey undertaken by millions of herbivores whose relentless movement shapes the land and sustains the circle of life. It begins with the first scent of rain on the distant horizon. Wildebeest, zebras and gazelles gather in vast columns, their instincts honed over generations. Together they set out on a journey spanning nearly 2,000 kilometers, tracing invisible highways carved by memory and survival. Their route weaves through the Serengeti in Tanzania, crossing into the Masai Mara of Kenya, before looping back in a never-ending cycle of hope and hardship. The path is fraught with peril. Thirsty mouths press onward, following the promise of fresh grass and vital water. Rivers, swollen by seasonal rains, become formidable barriers. Here the herds face a gauntlet of snapping jaws. Nile crocodiles lie in wait beneath the muddy surface, ready to seize any who falter. Yet, driven by hunger and the need to reach greener pastures, the herds surge forward, their hooves churning the current in a desperate dash for survival. On the open plains, the challenges multiply. The relentless African sun scorches the earth, testing endurance and resolve. Predators, lions, hyenas, and cheetahs shadow the herds, their keen eyes fixed on the vulnerable. But unity is strength. By moving in massive numbers, herbivores reduce the odds of becoming prey. The vigilant eyes and twitching ears of the group serve as an early warning, allowing the fleetest to escape danger. Survival also depends on timing. Calves and foals are born in synchrony with the rains, when grasses are lush and abundant. This abundance ensures the young have the best chance to grow strong, while predators are momentarily overwhelmed by sheer numbers. The migration is a masterclass in adaptation, an ever-evolving dance between hunger, water, and the perils of the wild. Every hoofbeat leaves its mark, churning the soil, dispersing seeds, and fertilizing the land. The migration is more than a journey. It is a vital force that sustains entire ecosystems, from the smallest insect to the mightiest predator. As dusk settles over the plains, the herds press on, driven by ancient rhythms. Their journey is not just a quest for survival, but a living testament to the enduring spirit of Africa's wild heartlands. Beneath the shimmering surfaces of Africa's rivers and lakes, another world thrives, hidden from the eyes of most, yet vital to the continent's ecological tapestry. Here, in cool, shadowed waters, a vast array of aquatic life forms the backbone of freshwater ecosystems. The African rivers, such as the mighty Nile and the Congo, pulse with diversity. Schools of tilapia glide through the currents, their silver scales catching shafts of sunlight. Catfish, some nearly the size of a child, lurk in the murky depths, their sensitive barbels detecting the faintest vibrations of prey. The electric fish, like the African knifefish, communicate and navigate using pulses of electricity, weaving a silent symphony beneath the waves. In the Great Lakes, Victoria, Tanganyika, and Malawi, evolution has painted a masterpiece. Nowhere is this more evident than among the cichlids. These vibrant fish, adorned in hues of blue, gold, and crimson, have radiated into hundreds of species, each adapted to a unique niche. Some graze on algae, others sift through sand for tiny invertebrates, while a few have evolved specialized jaws to prey on their kin. This explosion of diversity makes African lakes among the most biodiverse freshwater habitats on Earth. Amphibians, too, play a crucial role. Frogs and toads emerge with the rains, their choruses echoing through the night. The African bullfrog, armored and formidable, can survive months buried in mud during droughts, awaiting the return of water. Tadpoles, in their millions, feed voraciously on algae and detritus, transforming nutrients and supporting the food web from the bottom up. These aquatic communities are more than just a spectacle. They regulate water quality, recycle nutrients, and provide food for countless birds, reptiles, and mammals. Predatory fish keep populations in balance, while the humble lungfish, capable of breathing air, endures harsh seasons and links water to land. Every ripple in these waters tells a story of adaptation and interdependence. From the smallest minnow to the mighty tigerfish, known for its razor-sharp teeth and lightning speed, each species plays a part in maintaining the delicate equilibrium of life. As dawn breaks over Africa's waterways, the surface glimmers with promise. Beneath, an intricate web of life continues, a silent essential force that nourishes the continent and its wild inhabitants, reminding us that the heart of Africa beats as strongly below the water as it does above. Across Africa's vast landscapes, a silent workforce operates in the shadows, performing a task as ancient as life itself. Scavengers, nature's unsung custodians, are vital to the health and balance of every ecosystem. At the heart of this cleanup crew stand the hyenas, often misunderstood, yet indispensable. With powerful jaws that can crush bone, hyenas consume nearly every part of a carcass, leaving little waste behind. Their acute senses guide them to the remains of the Savanna's dramas, ensuring that disease has little chance to linger. Above, the skies are patrolled by vultures, Africa's high-flying sanitizers. With eyesight that can spot a meal from kilometers away, these birds descend in spiraling flocks to feast on what others leave behind. Their highly acidic stomachs destroy harmful bacteria and pathogens, breaking the chain of disease before it can spread through the wild. Their presence is a sign of a healthy ecosystem as they swiftly recycle nutrients back into the earth. But the cleanup doesn't end there. Jackals, marabou storks, and even beetles and termites join the ranks, each playing their part in the grand cycle of renewal. Jackals slip through the grass, quick to claim scraps overlooked by larger predators. Marabou storks, with their imposing stature, pick through bones and refuse, while armies of insects break down the smallest remnants, returning them to the soil. This network of scavengers ensures that nothing is wasted. By consuming carrion, they prevent the spread of disease, control pest populations, and enrich the land with nutrients. Their work supports the health of plants, herbivores, and predators alike, binding the web of life ever tighter. In the endless rhythm of birth, life, and death, scavengers are the silent stewards. Their tireless labor keeps Africa's wild places clean, balanced, and thriving, a testament to nature's remarkable efficiency and resilience. Across the African continent, the elements wield immense power, shaping the destinies of every creature that calls this land home. Here, survival is a constant negotiation with extremes, blistering droughts that parch the earth for months on end, and torrential floods that transform sun-baked plains into temporary lakes. Yet, Africa's wildlife is forged in the crucible of these challenges, evolving remarkable adaptations to endure and thrive. During relentless droughts, the mighty elephant leads its herd across vast distances, guided by an ancient memory for hidden water holes. Their trunks, capable of detecting moisture beneath the surface, become lifelines, digging wells that quench not only their thirst but also that of countless other animals. In contrast, the resilient oryx slows its heartbeat and draws minimal water from the sparse vegetation, surviving where almost nothing else can. When the rains finally return, the landscape bursts into life, and with it, new perils. Floodwaters sweep across the Okavango Delta, but agile lechwes, with elongated hooves, bound effortlessly through the flooded grasses. Nile crocodiles, dormant in mud during the dry season, emerge with the floods, capitalizing on the sudden abundance of prey swept in by the rising waters. Some animals turn to the extraordinary. The African bullfrog buries itself deep underground, encased in a self-made cocoon, waiting patiently for the rains. Desert-dwelling lizards shift the color of their scales to reflect the sun's harsh rays, while the dung beetle orients itself by the Milky Way, navigating the shifting sands in search of scarce resources. This intricate dance with the elements is not just a struggle for survival, it is a testament to the ingenuity of life. Each adaptation, honed over countless generations, is a thread in the tapestry of resilience that defines Africa's wild heart. In the face of extremes, its animals endure, adapt, and persist, embodying the relentless spirit of the continent itself.